Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Learning with Abi and Ummi. Today we are learning a beginner essential how to say this and that in Arabic. To keep it simple, we are only focusing on single nouns today. Plurals will be in another video. Let's jump right in. Since every noun in Arabic is either masculine or feminine, we have different words for pointing them out. Today, we are locking in on just the singular masculine and singular feminine forms. To make sure this really clicks for you, the best way to learn it is by comparing how demonstrative pronouns work in English versus how they work in Arabic. Let's look at the differences. Think about how we do it in English. For singular objects, we only really care about the distance. We use this for things that are right here near us, and that for things that are far away. Also, keep in mind that English demonstrative pronouns are gender neutral. You use the exact same word for a man or a woman. For instance, this is Ahmad, this is Fatima. That is Ahmad, that is Fatima. The pointing word never changes. To help you visualize this better, I've put all of that into a quick summary chart right here for you. Alright, now let's jump into the Arabic side. Unlike English, when you point at something in Arabic, you have to pay attention to two things: distance and gender. To make this super easy to digest, let's look at this table and go through them one by one. For something close to you, meaning this, you use Hadha for a masculine word and Hadhihi for a feminine word. Now, for something further away, meaning that, you use Dhalika for masculine and Tilka for feminine. Now that we have looked at both, let's put them side by side in a direct comparison table. Let's go through it together. For masculine and near, this is Hadha. For masculine and far, that is Dhalika. For feminine and near, this is Hadhihi. And for feminine and far, that is Tilka. Make sense so far? If you have any questions at all, just drop them in the comment below. Insha'Allah, I will reply to make sure you fully understand it. Now that we have got the concepts down, let's put this into practice with some real Arabic sentences. I will give you an example for both a masculine and feminine singular object. Let's start with a masculine noun, kitabun, which means a book. Since kitabun is masculine, we have to use our masculine pointing words hadha for something near and dhalika for something far. So the sentences look like this: Hadha kitabun, this is a book. Dhalika kitabun, that is a book. Now let's move on to a feminine noun. Our example word here is sayyaratun, which means a car. Because sayyaratun is feminine, we need to use our feminine pointing words. For something close, we use hadhihi. So hadhihi sayyaratun means this is a car. And for something far away, we use tilka. So Tilka sayyaratun means that is a car. I hope you have got a good handle on the concept by now. If you do, reading the text in Durusul Lughah Book 1 Chapter 7 is going to be an absolute breeze for you. Let's do a quick read along. I will read the Arabic text out loud and I want you to pause the video and repeat what I say. And don't worry about translating it all right now. I have put the complete English translation over on learnarabicstepbystep.blogspot.com. Just click the link in the description below to check it out. الدرس السابع Seventh lesson. من هذه؟ هذه آمنة. ومن تلك؟ تلك فاطمة. هذه طبيبة وتلك ممرضة. هذه من الهند وتلك من اليابان. هذه طويلة وتلك قصيرة. من هذا؟ هذا حامد. ومن ذلك؟ ذلك علي. أتلك دجاجة؟ لا، تلك بطة. ما تلك؟ تلك بيضة. هذه سيارة المدرس وتلك سيارة المدير. أساعة عباس هذه؟ لا، هذه ساعة حامد. تلك ساعة عباس. ذلك ديك وتلك دجاجة. To quickly recap, whenever you need to say this or that in Arabic, just ask yourself two simple questions. Is the object near or far? And is it masculine or feminine? Once you know those two things, you will know exactly which word to use. Keep practicing by pointing to things around your house to really build your confidence. I really hope this lesson made sense to you today. If you have any questions at all, please drop them down in the comments and I will help you out. Also, if you are the type of learner who likes to review things in text, I've put this entire lesson on my blog. Just click the link in the description box to solidify what you have learned. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.